Hello, I'm Helen Cummins and I'm here today with María del Mar from Beyond Psychology. We're going to find out all about Maria's business and what she can offer you. Hello Maria, it's so nice to be here with you. So tell me, how did your journey begin?
Oh my God, I love when people ask me this question. It's because my journey has a quite personal start point. Because many years ago, not that many, when I was a teenager, I was suffering for mental health, and unfortunately conventional medicine wouldn't help. And I remember having a lot of problems, I'm feeling desperate and most importantly, hopeless. And I reached what we call this, in Spain we say, la noche oscura del alma.
Yes, the dark night of the soul.
Yeah, and honestly, I reached that point where I was thinking, oh my God, I can't continue like this. I will rather kill myself or heal myself. Hopefully, I choose the
thankfully.
I choose the second one, and I embark in this journey. I left everything behind. Like at that time, I was living in Murcia, in Spain. I had a successful career as a physiotherapy, and yeah, I closed the business. I left my family, everything behind, and I embarked in this 15 years journey around the world, studying and discovering and exploring all the medicines around the world, always looking for that, the key to give me the access to the true healing. Wow. Which I have to say that finally I found it. I healed myself, and of course I'm now in a mission to help others to heal.
Beautiful. That's a wonderful story.
Yeah.
But what I love about the idea of Beyond Psychology is that it's not just one thing. And I suppose that was your journey, that you didn't find just one solution, let's say. You found actually many that you could integrate, right?
That's it.
And that's, I think, what makes what you offer so unique, right?
Hopefully, I am not the only one doing it, but yes, that is the idea of spreading the word, because it's like what we do in Beyond Psychology is more or less based in two facts. One, the most important, is that everything is connected. We are more just in a mental or a physical body. For example, if a client came with depression, it's not enough just working on the mental state, which is obviously extremely important, don't take me wrong. But we also need to work in everything that can be affecting to your emotional state. Say, like nutrition, your lifestyle, your hormones, your gut bacteria, the relationship that you have with yourself or with the others, and so on. So there's many different aspects that are impacting in your mental health. The energy, the spirituality. There are lots of facts that we need to consider. Mm-hmm. And so what I say, in order to achieve true healing or true health, is keeping mind, body, and spirit in balance. And it's true. It's the only way.
To combine all together.
Combine everything, yeah.
So who's your typical client?
So, but I will say that my typical client is a woman. I always say this word, who is sick of being sick.
Sick of being sick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there comes a moment, right? The person has to be ready to receive.
That's it. Because it's also, it's a full-on work. This is something different. This is not a place that you came 45 minutes, complain, and you come back next week. No, this is a full-on hard work in where you have to, probably will need to change your style, you have to do some work. So once that you are willing to take responsibility for your healing journey, then is when you're ready to start with us.
Wow. So how? Well, I'm really curious now. So how does it work at Beyond Psychology?
I mean, we have this different approach. So let me make sure that I explain you properly, because it's very different from what you have seen. So, but this is more or less what we do. First, and it's important, the client have no timing. I mean, the sessions are free. So I have a
So
platinum.
no limit on
No
the
limit.
time.
That's it. People are like,
Wow.
how can that be possible? Okay, I have a morning client or evening client. That's it.
So you look after maybe 2 clients per day.
That's it. That's because it's the thing that it bothered me the most when I was a client myself. It's like, oh my God, I have 45 minutes, 1 hour to talk about everything I have to. And you know, we have organized this on, you know, you came and session list whatever it needs. It can be an hour, it can be 3. It will depend on your needs in that time, on what is happening and what you feel, you know. And once that is clear, it also is important to understand how we work in Beyond Psychology. Most of the clients, probably a few of them, they came and they work by session because gladly they don't need much attention. There is a little thing that we need to adjust, but most of the clients that work with me works through a mentoring program.
Mentoring, okay.
So that could last from 3, 6, or 1 year. But there is when we do all the job that we are doing. We will explore everything that you need to be working with. First is where my team that I work with a doctor, endocrinologist, nutritionist. After a huge and deep and profound first consultation that it may take a few hours, we will develop the program specifically for you, because that's another point based on Beyond Psychology, individuality. So there is no way that one treatment will fit all of us. Yeah. So we do exactly based on your need, what do you need? It may that someone will need hormone to be balanced, but others have the hormone perfectly balanced. That's great. But someone will need to start doing some exercise. Others are already doing it. So based on what you need, I will create your intervention. But this is the beautiful thing that no one's believed it, that I am that 100% sure that we're gonna help you to help yourself, that I offer the 100% money back guarantee.
Wow.
You know, this
That's
is what
amazing.
makes us different, but it's true.
So regardless of what problem somebody comes to you with, you do the consultation, you do a full evaluation, and then you curate, let's say, or facilitate a program for that person over whatever period of time you agree. Mm-hmm. And then the fee, you say, if I can't help you, then of course, you get your money back.
100%. That is one I'm so proud of. One is because gladly it had never happened to us. I put all my soul and my passion and my knowledge, and if I cannot, I have a huge team and network that we are an amazing human being and supported, that we are so committed in helping. But also, if for whatever the reason I am not capable of doing it, I will be the one to say, wait a minute, this is not working. Let's see. Let's gonna find who can do it. I am on a mission, and I always say I want to become the therapist that I didn't have for myself.
Okay, that's
and I
beautiful.
think that being humble and honest is one of the first thing that is run around here. Like, if I cannot help you, I will recognize that. I will say, sorry, Helen, this is your money, and let me help you to find someone that can. You know, I wish I had that.
But
for
I
myself.
want to talk about your toolbox, because you have a toolbox which is very unique, I think, because you have spent years building those tools, learning those modalities, those therapies, through all your 15, 20-year journey yourself. So please tell me some of the
How many times?
No, but tell me some of the tools, let's say, that you use, because there are fundamentals.
Yeah, that's beautiful that you ask, because sometimes people say, "But who are you? What do you?" Then I say, I wouldn't put myself a label because I am incapable of doing so. But yeah, I have studied a bachelor degree here in physiotherapy. I studied nutrition. Then I went to Australia, and I studied the psychology. But I was living in India, and then I was with a monk studying all about the spirituality. And I was in Thailand. I studied about tantric, And I was in India studying this in Kerala, all about the Ayurveda medicine. And in the state with the Tajin companies, the one of Tony Robbins, we were studying the hypnotherapy or timeline or NLP. Like
so you use all of this knowledge and skills that you've accumulated over many years, and this is what you basically bring to your clients, right? This is this incredible knowledge. So can you tell us about maybe a success story or just give me some examples of clients maybe that you've helped?
I am obviously any history is a success history. I swear because this is anytime that someone came here and is able to to breathe and let it go and connect with herself is a success. So if you ask me, there's like a million of history that came to my brain, but in order to give a little information, it's like a clear example of how everything is connected, how little tiny thing can be making a huge. I remember back in Sydney, one of my clients, that she was extremely depressed. She had everything. I remember she sitting on the chair saying, "Maria, I have everything that I'm supposed to have for being happy, but I can't help myself. I'm suicidal. I cannot. I don't know what to do." And I look at her. It was true. Everything was, but I got that feeling, of course, because of the way that she looks and a few tests that we ran, that she had a hormone imbalance. Right. So yeah, but we run some tests. She started working with the endocrinology. We give her some medication. We adjust the lifestyle, a little bit of consultation, but just 2 or 3 sessions. And suddenly, she was back to life. Wow. And she said, "Oh my God, Maria!" And I said, "Look, I haven't done nothing. We just have, adjust your hormones." And
yeah, but you analyzed it and you identified it, and then you were able to help her.
And it's hilarious because now that I'm still in Spain, she's still, "Oh my God, how are you? What can I do to help you for because she's back in Sydney, she's a quite famous person. She's we have to spread the word, and we have to do this. So yeah, that is one of the histories that I like it the most because she's still so amused about how easily she recovered.
Yeah, but I've heard some great testimonials about you too from my circles.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, people like over a longer term, like people who really wanted to change, maybe. Some self-sabotaging habits or, which is actually patterns and habits that take a lot longer to break and change the mindset. And you've been very successful at helping and facilitating that.
Oh my God, I'm glad that it's, for me, it's every time that, a client has successfully achieved their goal. Honestly, for me, it's joy. This is honestly, but
it sounds to me like you put 150% of yourself into that person's healing journey. And I think that means that they feel, I'm not alone. I am sharing this journey with Maria.
100%. This is the funny about me is like all my clients become my friends, no matter what.
I'm sure of it.
100%. Like I couldn't make it otherwise. It's like your pain is my pain. This is why before to get into the mentoring program, it's true that we make a first consultation because if you are still not willing to take the effort, I will not take you on board. I have clients that they have reached me out and they are not ready yet and say, "Look, let's talk in a few months once you," because of course I'm giving you my 1,000,000%, but this is why we need people who are ready to make the work. Yeah.
Okay, on the final note, I want to talk to you about this massive, successful, beautiful day that you created in Mallorca. And you brought a beautiful gathering of women, interesting women, some men also actually, for the Mallorca Integrative Wellness fest, and it was the grand opening, the first seed
The first
planted of something that I think is going to grow and grow and grow. So tell me,
100%.
how are you feeling now?
I'm still with the, how we call it, the emotional handover, because it was marvelous.
Beautiful. It was incredible.
It was beyond my expectation.
I'm way, I'm sure, because it was just the energy was just so beautiful
It was
on the
incredible
day.
seeing that.
And very transformative. I mean, I think it really inspired some of the people there to really want to do something different, to transform.
know, it was beautiful. I'm still having WhatsApp and a message of gratitude, and oh my! I'm taking actually 1 week just to you know to be
absorb everything,
and grab myself with that much love. And I mean, I love it.
Well, I have to say, when you came to me a few months ago and said you want to do this, I was like, oh no, it's too short time. And you were like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I am so in awe that you pulled it off, and you did an incredible job.
I mean, obviously, I had to, as I say always, it was not just me, it was all of you that have.
Yeah, but you inspired it. You absolutely inspired the vision of this.
But it's true, like as I tell you, I'm on a mission, you know, and my mission is to bring that integrative approach for mental health and spread the word around the world. So in doing through this format of 1 day of learning and experience and blessing and let it go and pamper and caring is the best way to develop a message.
And also the community aspect of it was so beautiful, because I felt that you had a lot of people involved in the health, well-being, spiritual community in Mallorca, and you managed to bring them all together for this amazing day.
That was joy. That was a miracle. That was, I don't know.
That's you, though, because you are able to motivate and bring a lot of enthusiasm to projects.
I think that my enthusiasm and the power and I was like a kid, like I'm doing. That was true.
So what about next year? What's it going to be?
For next year, for sure, it's going to be one more, the same, because that we're going to leave it as an anniversary of the Beyond Psychology, but also because it was a huge success. Now we are planning to doing probably more specific. Like, for example, 1 day will be beside the integrative medicine, of course, but probably 1 day will be all about women's sexuality. Or next one will be all about themes, the nutrition, the impact of nutrition, but always in the same program, like learning, experiencing, and enjoying it, because it's very important.
Yeah. Well done. Congratulations again. I wish you a lot of success with Beyond Psychology. I think it's an amazing benefit. And I have to say, Mallorca is very fortunate that of all the places in the world you could be, you chose Mallorca.
But you know, I think that Mallorca chose me. I told you many times. Somehow I appear.
The island does that, but it only attracts those who are worthy. So well done. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Maria. So if you would like to get in touch with Maria from Beyond Psychology, no doubt she can help you. So reach out, contact her, and get together and see how she can help you transform your life.